So this is a video about my recent to-do list and what I've got to do, what I want to do. There's a tractor full of grass. It's just been going up and down there. It's been up there 3 times today. Going back and forth, filling up with dead grass and delivering it uphill somewhere. Busy, busy, busy. So hey folks, I just thought I'd vlog. This will probably go on the second channel if I put it in the right place. Maybe I'll go through my to-do list. Is there anything worth saying on my to-do list? Of an afternoon, use the bath to patch my sleeping pad, which has a hole in it somewhere and I don't know where it is. So the only way I can think of to find the hole is to blow up the sleeping pad, submerge it in water, and look for bubbles. Yeah, so patch that up, find the hole, because it'd help for camping if I didn't have a deflating sleeping pad. Just depends on getting around to it, to be honest. I'm putting on weight and I don't like it, so I've been using like this thing called Toast Week every now and then to try and get myself to come down from weight. But for the first thing I can't stick to it, and for the second thing bread can be filling anyway, so even if you have a couple pieces of toast each day, you're still kind of filling up your stomach, even if you're eating less than you normally eat. So I've got to find a better than Toast Week thing. I was thinking piece of meat and a couple of veg each day, but meat is expensive, so I don't know, I've got to find something that feels filling for the day, is a hot meal, is nice, but is nowhere near as much as I've been eating. One thing I had to do was do a more rant vlog about my current family situation. That was kind of going to be this sort of thing. A more rant or vlog. I could talk about that. Got a review. I've got to record another T-Mom review video. I'm in the right seat for that, so I could do that, but it takes a lot of time, and I kind of want to be using today a bit more for other things. Do a topic vlog. We'll get to that. I've got a pile of my hard book sketchbooks, and I'm trying to work through them because they have loads. Buried in them are sheets that have loads of vlog topic ideas that I want to revisit and use them as a basis for starting my vlogs like this on subjects. Got to stop saying as well in vlogs. There's a fucking grass tractor again. 4th time. I've got to edit a video of a trip to North Hatchery I went on. I've got to edit a video of a trip to Powder Mills and Longford tour I went on. I've got to read those hardback sketchbooks. I've got to buy a new hardback sketchbook because the one I'm writing Sludgescape in is nearly empty. Nearly full. Nearly empty? It's nearly full. So it's nearly used up. It's my spoonerism thing. I sometimes say the reverse of what I mean. I hate it. It comes with not having people to talk to on a regular basis to refine my talking technique. I've lost so many friends through lockdowns and the far left takeover that I just don't have any based friends who I can hang out with and do things like bodyboarding with, hang out, watch films, review films, go hiking, all that sort of shit. Got to continue to write Sludgescape in my old book, and in a new book I've got to finish it, which is the 3rd Sheltered book I'm writing. It's getting a little bit difficult story-wise to write it. I've got to change my bedding to a different colour. My passport expires this month, in 2 weeks actually. So I have to find my passport forms and order a new passport and get photos taken and stuff, which I'm in 2 minds about. I mean, I want to get it done, but I can't travel as an unvaccinated person. There's some places I can travel to, I guess, according to what others have said, but I can't go to America, for instance. I really want to go to America. Find go to Florida or Texas, away from the leftist places. Find out what having more freedom is like. I'm waiting for a reply for a interview I had that went well. Got to wait 2 weeks for them to reply, and then if they reply badly, which they could, I guess, they probably will, then I've got to continue my job hunting. Got a coffee shop I've got to ask. We'll go shopping. I'm going to do the tarp test success video with... I got my new tarp. It's a 3x3 coffee coloured DD tarp. And then I got a tarp camp in the woods with my little bush box called the One Tigress, which annoyingly comes from China. Yeah, with the tarp camp in the woods with the bush box thing, I was thinking of... because I've been watching tons of Haze Outdoors, I was thinking of doing slow-cooked beef and carrots and something like that in a stew with like wood from the area. But I need to find a suitable wood, which is difficult. I need to plan some trips, I think, which in a way is dumb because my money is now just going down constantly. Just like getting a car would be dumb, but in other ways it would be wise. More on that later. There's me saying again. God damn it. I always have to cut around these things. Might as well be saying lol after each sentence as punctuation. So rather than say I should just shut the fuck up until I think of the thing I'm thinking of. Which sounds awkward to me, but I don't know. I have trouble expressing things. I was trying to express my things in fights with my family, but there's no point in... Is there any point in trying to express what you mean to someone who's already chosen to be dead set against you and is arguing with you? Not really, because they're not open to hearing it. You have to listen to someone who's positive and more geared to be on your side from the beginning, then try and express things to that person, because then it'll work out a lot better, and you get better at it as a result. I also need to enunciate my words. Like if I talk like this instead of going... If I do my regular blurry talk, all the words fade into each other. But if I talk like this, then you can hear each individual word. But then I've got to talk loud, and I can't do that when certain people are home, because it's a pain. Because it is a pain in the ass to be heard by people who want to fuck with you. So that's part of my confidence, and that's part of why I talk very quietly as a defense mechanism, and my words kind of blur into each other. Also, I want to talk fast to try and get everything out that I'm saying, but I want to talk quiet because I'm an introvert, and the sharks are in the water with me. Fuck, there it is, dude. It's an Maybe I should just breathe in. That can be my new thinking sound. I just go... I want to type up my suppressed chapters, which are in this hardbook, back book, pretty much entirely, I think. Suppressed is the second sheltered. You've seen it on my channel if you've seen the first one, so you've got a taste of it. It takes ages to type up. I think I managed to type up a page a day, because it's really tricky getting in the right position at the table so you don't ache, and then typing comfortably, and then not tripping over making typos and stuff while you're doing it. So I manage about a page a day when I'm doing it. But each chapter on these books is huge. It's like 20 pages. I need to work on my back, keep trying to get it straight, keep it straight. I need to, for the time being, turn down trips from my parents because they're complicit and siding with Sam in this domestic abuse situation that I'm in. I need to do more viewed bodyboarding. I need to make the most of summer, and I've bought a bodyboard, and I've bought some wetsuit socks. Grass number 5 in the tractor. There he goes. He must be doing loops somewhere. I wonder where he goes. I've bought wetsuit socks. They're around the corner, but I haven't got the flippers. I'm going to get the flippers. The wetsuit socks are because the flippers apparently chafe your ankles, or your heels rather, and I don't want that, so I bought those. Hopefully it'll work out, and hopefully the fucking flippers will be the right size for me. I need to do some political vlogs, I think. It's been a while, and I do need to do some, because when politics is pushing in on you, like it has been recently, you have to push out into the world, and things have got mildly better in the house, I'd say. Mildly, not actually. I haven't stopped what's happening, but things are slightly different. I want a tent camp before summer's out, and while the days are, the hours of daylight are longer and the hours of night are shorter, because it's beginning of July now. The summer solstice was 21st of June, obviously, so we're getting away from that. If I leave it too long, then the nights will become too long, and that's a pain in the ass when you're camping. and also the temperatures will go down too low. I mean, I want to open up that cupboard back there and find my old notes for driving lessons, because I want to read those, I want to brush up on my driving lessons, get back up to test standard, take my driving test, and Max partially talked me into this, and see about getting a car, research what the fuck you do with cars, get a car, try not to kill myself, I guess, and if I can start driving, then I can drive onto them more, but mainly, most importantly, I can get a job at any availability that they ask of me, which is why I got turned down for my interview at Morrison's a while back, was because they wanted me available to work at evenings, nights and Sundays, and you can't do that when you're on a bus service, because bus services are scant, they're sparse, you can't get that many buses, they end at a certain time of day, they become thinner on Sundays, less services back and forth to where you need to be, so relying on bus is great for me, but it's not great for employers, potential employers. So if I get a car, bite the bullet. The thing is, it's also a cash sink or cash leech. It constantly takes money out of my bank account from the moment I get it, and it takes almost as much as a flat. I think it might take more money than a flat in the long run. There goes the tractor, so he's going back and forth. He's going the other way now. Yeah, so I've got to think about getting a car. We had a conversation with Max about my employment stuff, and he suggested it as helping. He wasn't forceful about it or anything, he just kind of, talked about it because he's driving. And of course I've got to do a third walk with Max around the Dewstone and get those 3 new tours. That's the next time I'll have a more walk with Max, I guess. And yeah, that's the end of my to-do list. Also, see this beautiful looking book for a useless thing, National Record of Achievement. I got given this after I completed high school, and it contains bullshit certificates for GCSEs and shit. And it's been absolutely useless. Employers don't give a fuck about this. No one's ever asked to see this in my life. It's this beautiful bound book. It's like, oh look, you got through high school, which was one of the worst times of my life. One of. It's now been usurped by fucking lockdowns and far left times. I mean, has it been usurped? It's pretty bad in high school. It has. Things are different. They're both pretty bad, but I think lockdown tops high school for how bad my life has got. Because at least in high school I had like emotions and adrenaline and hair and chances and hopes and dreams, and I wasn't discriminated against like some second-class citizen for not going along with authoritarian regimes that we thought were dead in history, but they're back now. And I could, if I wanted to go on a plane to go on holiday, I could, even though I didn't know how to do it back then. I was mercilessly bullied in high school and shit, so it was horrendous, horrific things happened. But weighing them up, I think worse things have happened in the past 3 years or more. Anyway, so this is like a paperweight now. This is like when you get a YouTube award, just use it to prop open a window or something. I actually taken to using this not only to write notes on, if I just have a piece of paper I need a firm surface, but also as a cheese board, because all my food's up in my room now, so if I want to quickly cut some cheese rather than going downstairs, I sometimes do it up here on this. It's a pretty looking piece of bullshit that needs a use, and I'm giving it new uses. Anyway, the battery is going down on this thing too fast. It goes down hella quick on the larger. This is my old cam actually. This is my Sony AX33, which is working even though it's got loads of things wrong with it. You can still record the odd video with it, but battery just vanishes so fast. I don't think I'll choose now to do my like family rant video catch up vlog. Whether I'll be able to do it, I don't know. Actually, recently, every time I've written a to-do list, I've managed to do almost everything on each list I've done, which is spectacular. I've never done that in the past. So recently, when I've done a to-do list, it's always been, I guess, realistic targets, and I've achieved them. So hopefully I'll get a few of those things done over And hopefully someone says yes to my job hunting so I can start flat hunting again. And then there's this car thing, which I kind of hate it in a way, but also there's some perks to it, I suppose. Also, you gotta pay road tax, you gotta pay fucking taxes, and I hate taxes. I'm like a libertarian ANCAP. I don't wanna fucking... And then when I work, if I earn over a certain amount, I've gotta pay taxes. Then if I get a flat, I have to pay council tax. If I get a car, I have to pay road tax. I guess if I go shopping, I'm already paying value-added tax in my transaction somehow by just paying more for food than I would need to pay if the government wasn't stealing from me. Anyway, that's the vlog we've got for you at the moment. There'll be more vlogs. Catch you later.